Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. Today we're just gonna make a short video today recapping this past weekend. Um, we had a pretty solid weekend at Saratoga. We wind up coming back after a rough start on that opening day card. We wind up coming out minus 22 at Saratoga this week, and we're looking for that number to get better. Gulfstream Park was a tough go at it this weekend. We haven't handicapped Gulfstream Park over a week going into the cards on Saturday and Sunday. We had some weather concerns at Gulfstream, so our handicapping was a little off at Gulfstream, but nonetheless, we did have a rough weekend, like I said, and we're going to try to get those numbers better at Gulfstream, Saratoga. I'm pretty confident those numbers will improve. Del Mar, we will be switching up a little bit of our handicapping. We noticed some things at the track that we're going to switch up on, and I'll get into another video with that. But today, we're just going to review some handicapping tips at Gulfstream Park that that can be useful at Saratoga and at Del Mar as well. But I've noticed at Gulfstream that these angles do hold strong in most races. So just gonna let you. I'll just go through a couple of races and actually let you know how they fully played out and give you some video reference towards it too. So if you was with me yesterday, we did play a late pick four at Gulfstream Park. We went into the seventh race, the first leg of the pick four. It was a mile on the third. Allowance optional 62 claimer, which have never won twice other than maiden, claiming, or starter. So this is a second level allowance for 62 5,000. And here a tough group 98 class rate number. So this was a tough group in here. And coming into this race, we used 3 horses, half the field. We wanted to use the speed of the 4. The speed was showing speed at the level, and solid form at the level. Didn't support blinkers. We had like the 4 in here. We also went with the 6 horse in here. Tonal shape was a nice 3-year-old in his 3-year-old campaign. Real dog, 5 wins in a row. Showed solid speed. Didn't have a great comeback race, but giving him another shot today, as we did. And we also included the 1 who we thought was going to be closing on this field if everything broke down. This was your closer, competitive at the level, ran a second. So that was our thought process going into this race. The 3 horses we didn't include, didn't think they had much of a number to compete in this race today. This runner has faced this level. The 2 horse did, and a number of career starts. His best race did come last time out at this level at the 5.5 furlong distance, but this is going a mile. There's other speed that we had saw in this race. We just thought he was going up against it. His stablemate, the 3 horse, was a class dropper in here. Looked like was going to be coming from far out of it in his previous races. We just thought he had too much to do late. And the 1 horse we also didn't include in here was the 5. Gave a look. Could show solid speed, but only winning for 25 9 winners a 2, 12-5 9 winners a 3, 12-5. 25 didn't know if he fit with this level of competition. We left him off the ticket. We went 1, 4, and 6. And let me just show you how that race played out. Like I said, I thought the 4 and possibly the 6 was going to show them real speed in here. We made I believe we made this horse, the 6 horse, our top pick with that class. And coming in today, we thought he'll run a better race. We made the 4 horse our close second choice in here because of the speed factor. We love betting speed at the level, speed at the distance, and form at the level as well. And we included the 1 horse, our last pick. If everything broke down, we thought he would be closing late. So let me just show you how this played out. If you see the winner beforehand, I'm sorry, my screen won't let me close that out. But try not to look at the bottom half of the screen real quick. If you want to see how it just plays out. Seen the winner already, I'm sorry, but this is how the race played out yesterday. Hopefully the video is not as choppy. So as we see from the start, we saw the 6-horse try to cross over and get good position. We have that 4-horse on the lead, as we previously thought. A little bit of surprise from the 3, trying to show speed with the 4. So right away we're thinking this pace could be kind of fast. You know, you have a 3-horse that usually comes from behind, battling with the 4. He's trying to get a lot out of the 3. The 3-horse definitely shouldn't be here late, because the 4-horse is a fast horse. You know, that 6-horse is getting a pretty bad trip. Don't look like he's going to be able to close going that wide. The 1-horse is getting a great trip with the speed duel up front. You know, we still think the 4 has that form and that speed to hold on against the rest of the horses he's dueling with. And we see the 4-horse is looking like he's controlling things with that speed. He's doing, you know, he's getting a little tired. Here's that 1-horse coming, as we said, to pick up pieces if everything fell apart. That 4-horse is strong on the lead, but that 1-horse was just too good late, too much pace early. That's what allowed the 1-horse to win that race. So that's exactly how we figured it would play out. We got our top 3 choices to win that race. You know, don't get cozy. 1-4-6. It played out exactly how we thought it would play out, guys. And that's just an example of, you know, going into a single race and trying to figure out exactly how the race is going to play out. You know, and when you're playing pick 4 tickets, you want to cover your bases just as we did in that race. You know, we had the front runner, we had the closer, we had the horse that could show tactical speed, you know, and they all wound up finishing right behind one another. And you know, that's how you go about these races, and that's how you get out of most races. Now, we'll dive into another race, because, you know, pick 4 is 4 races. So, you know, even though you get out of that race, there's races after that you have to get out of. This is a turf race we're going to look at. This was a 7.5 on the turf, claiming 20. 9 winners of 3 races right here. In this race, we went 4 deep, I believe. We were looking for another price. It was a competitive group. It was, again, a paceless race in here. So as we go through each horse, you know, we had the 1-horse in here that didn't show much class, maybe, and was going to be coming too far out of it. We didn't include him on the ticket. We didn't include the 2-horse. Only went in for restricted 3-year-olds going against older today. You know, sports blankers. Last 3 starts had a little bit of trouble at, you know, a little bit maybe tougher races coming out of them 5 furlong sprints. We thought he could show speed, but those numbers are not there really to compete with this group. This is a 93 class rating. We're running a lot in the 70s. As a 3-year-old, thought he had a little bit too much to do in this race. 3-horse we included. Thought he was a speed prospect with a Misiao Jaramillo. We definitely included him. 2 starts, controlled things at the 7.5 furlong distance. Making a step down in class today, coming off a bad effort. Had a slow start, looking for a better start from the 3 today, or yesterday per se. The 4-horse we didn't include. Form was just out of it. No speed prospect, and definitely no class level. Couldn't win for 8,000. 9 winners of 3. Didn't show anything for the 12.5 level. We thought he would be up against it today. The 5-horse we included, thought he was a speed prospect coming out of tougher 5 furlong sprints, running for the $20,000 level before, having placed at the $20,000 level before, and those 5 furlong sprints did not support blinkers. We thought this could be the speed of the speed in this race. We included him on the ticket. One of our 4 horses, the 6-horse, we thought was another speed prospect. stepping up in class off of a solid effort. We like that angle with trainers. Gets his jockey back aboard. We thought this was another speed prospect in here, so we included him on the ticket. One second, as my computer tries to mess over me. We'll continue to talk about the 6 if we're still going. The knock against the 6 was he was 0 for 2 on the turf, but that last second place effort at the 12-5 level was nice enough. He's in for 16 today, actually, so he gets a little bit of a weight break. Luca Panici gets back aboard, should show that speed. He was a long shot play at 8-1 today. The 7 horse who was we thought was going to run tough. The Mike Maker claim, Sammy Cabacho, you got the hot jockey, showing a little bit of speed at the level, but was going for extended route distances, mile in the 16, mile in the 8s. Thought he could lay close tactically and had form at the condition, at the level, so we included him on the ticket. Ones we didn't include, the 8 horse did not sport good speed. Not really running against the 9 winners or 3 for the $16,000 level or for the 12, coming a nice second, but thought he was going to be a little bit up against it. Didn't really have the numbers to run with this group. The 9 horse gave a look to, and 5-year-old gave a little bit of a similar profile to the 6. Going to be showing speed, coming off an extended layoff with blinkers. We gave a look to him. We just thought he was going to have a little bit too much to do early per se. Most of those wins, his recent wins, coming at the sprint distances, going 2 turns. Thought he was going to have a tough go of it. So in this race, we thought the speed was going to be the 5 and the 6, the 7 to lay tactically close, and as well as the 3 to possibly show speed off that class drop. And that's how we thought we'll get out of this race. So let's go and see how that race played out. 8 race on the card. You're going to probably see the winner. I'm sorry about that. But let's just dive into the video and see how it played out. As you can see, the 5 horse did win. But I want to show you how it played out. Okay, from the start, those 3 horses we thought were going to show the most speed. We thought the 2 was a possibility. We thought the 5 was a possibility. It looked like he's controlling things. We thought the 6 was another speed prospect in here. So it's going just how we thought it was going to start out. Included that 7. Looks like he's trying to get good positions, have a tough. The 3 outside runners are having a tough go of it. The 7, 8, and 9 are all 3 wide. They had tactical speed, but the speed of the inside runners are making it tough on them 3 outside runners right now. 3 horse look like he's just having a tough go of it as of right now, trying to get good position as well. So right now the 5 and the 6 are getting your best trip on, and that's why speed is so important, guys. Speed is extremely important because, as you can see, as they turn down the lane, these horses are jockeying for position. The 5 and the 6 are in the best position to finish. Even the 2 is getting good position. We just think his number is not good enough to finish against this group. You got the 1 getting a good trip. The 1 is just getting the best trip in this field. Off the speed, coming closing. He's stepping up in class, though. The 5 is a little bit classier. The 5 is classier than the 1. The 5 is classier than the 1. So at this point, we're comfortable. We got a little bit of a scare from the 1. But the 5 horse with that class, with the speed advantage he had over the 1, he got the jump on the 1. The 5 horse ran a better race. A couple of the other runners just got a bad trip. The 3 outside runners we gave a look to. The 7, who we thought was going to be tactical, but just wasn't, extremely dominant per se at this group. So his trouble was his misfortune today. The 8 just didn't have enough class. The 9 possibly didn't have enough class. Got bad trips. So, the 5 horse gave us a nice price at 6-1. Showed that speed. So, guys, in this video, that's what I hope you got from it. I hope you got that speed is extremely dangerous, especially if you can find speed at the level from a horse that doesn't support blinkers. If you can find him going long speed, that is extremely tough in winning most of these races. You'll see it time and time again. Speed at the distance is extremely important. So bet the speed when you can't try to find an angle. You can't find another angle to bet. Bet the speed. That's it for today. I'll be looking to do another video. On a different topic per se, another handicapping topic. But that's it for today, guys. We'll get back at handicapping Saratoga for the Wednesday's card coming up. So please stay tuned for more videos with that. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.